of the second game of the day. Second of 6 1v1s that will be happening today. We'll start the camp on Notorious, who seems to like to spin his right stick as he moves. There we go. Put down a lot of Lancer fire on Beastly there. There we go. Jammy beat Mantis 2-0. He beat him 5-2, 5-4. Oh, Beastly updated Notorious, unfortunately, there. So, Jammy is playing Bossa in the next round, and the winner of this faces Dovney. But Dovney's on his way back from work, so I think we're going to have Bossa v Jammy next. And then see what happens. Because that was an interesting first round with an update. Unfortunately, didn't go Beastly Sponge's way as Notorious was 1-0.
5-4. I could see why Beastly would be a little upset.
At least he does have him marked. He's opted for the instant pick. That could be costly. Oh, he gets away with it on 1% health. Oof. Notorious. He baited the shot there, then he got the first shot and risked it for a biscuit on the slight back off the corner. Did come out that she's out. You bugger. She's out. Licking her lips. I don't know if she's eating it all or she's maybe left half a dead body down there. We'll find out. As Notorious is 2-0 up on Beastly's map choice. Notorious maybe with a little bit of a taunt there, bouncing between. And there we go, Notorious goes 3-0 up. Lot of work to be done here if Beastly wants to pull this map back. Don't want to.
That was his choice.
This is his choice, but that was Mantis' choice against Jam. And Jam went 4-0 up there before Mantis managed to get 2 rounds, but it was a little bit too late situation. That was what happened to Toby, if you remember. Toby against Notorious on this map in his tiebreaker. Notorious went 4-0 up in that situation. Toby managed to get 3 rounds, I think it was back, but then unfortunately was put down. It's once your opponent's got 4 rounds, it's like there's no room for error. Like one mistake and it's over. Basically needs to land those shots. He doesn't, and Notorious punishes it. 4-0 is the score on the door. It's looking like it's a tad one-sided, but you never know. Coming into the next map, Reclaimed could be a different story. Which reminds me, I think Reclaim needs to stay out. We need to find Lift, put Impact back in, and Lift needs to come out if we need a tiebreaker. Yeah, another back here is probably quite Gears 4 based, but I think the whole pushing someone between their shots, that's sort of standard Gears. Like I've been doing that since Gears 1, is like sort of standing just out of one-shot range, let them fire first, and then step forwards and hit the one bomb. Like that's pretty much been my watch. Basically, give him the cam. There we go. Thank you very much for that follow there, Mush. Thank you very much for that there, buddy.
Did he first unfollow you to follow you?
I don't know. If he unfollowed and followed, it'll have fucked up my follower bar. But if he didn't, then that's 9 away. We'll see. Both players exchanging shots. Let's see. If he gets 10-0, I'm adopted. As he goes 6-0 down, is the tail of the tape there. 6 consecutive rounds for Notorious. It's not looking good for Beastly Sponge with the mountain. Gets higher and higher with each passing round to
He doesn't
climb.
have to climb 6 rounds. He just needs to win this one.
Yeah, but it's still like as Notorious wins more consecutive rounds, then it gets harder for Beastly to get the win, first make the comeback, and then win the next map, which is drawn at random. So, for all you know, like Notorious could end up with his least favourite map, but in there, just with the Lancer, got Beastly down to 17% health, and then closed him out. This is not looking good. I have to see. Somebody's just unfollowed. Like, see my follow account. I don't know. I'm out of two. I was 291 on the bar. It was much unfollowing and refollowing. Then someone's just unfollowed. Now I'm down to 289. Oh, trying to hit 300 before my birthday, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen.
It's going backwards.
It's going backwards. 1 step forwards, 2 step backwards. Just saw the follower bar. But here we go. Basically trying to get his first round of the series on the board. He's got Notorious full red, and there you go. He's done it.
And he's baggy.
Yeah, maybe you can get inside his head. If you can get inside his head, then you're halfway at the battle. If you update the follower bar on Streamlabs, will it update midstream? Yeah, we'll sort it out after this game. Teabag. Let's see, as the fight is continuing. Notorious does hold the advantage still, though. But as I say, win that first round, we'll try and get in his head a little. At least he got getting him red, but just not able to close him out. Let's see as it continues. Some Lancer pistol play. Gets hold of the M bar. Notorious flies up the ramp. Basically does make it 2-all. Maybe Beastly's finding his thumbs here. We'll see. Let's say, people, if you don't already hit that follow button, I'm going to have to fix the follow bar. Gained a follower, lost a follower, and Mush is unfollowed and refollowed, which is kind of made my follower bar a bit mental. But the current follower count is 289. So we'll see when we fix it out after this series. Basically smoking the wrong side of the box. Does get pulled full red again from the Lancer Notorious. Oh, Beastly takes 3-2. So now Beastly seems to be finding his thumbs. Finding his foot in the door. Finding his way into the game. We'll have to see. He's just up ace. Is to be fair, it's just catching and timing his up ace. Just up it in Notorious. 3 rounds in a row now. I mean, Beastly's wanting to set a bit of pace of his own. So Notorious does pull one back, makes it 3-all. Seems similar to the first game, like Jammy sort of handed out an arse whoop on the first map, and then it was close on the second map. We went 5-4. And again, we're seeing a similar situation. Notorious handed out an arse whoop in the first map to go 5-0, and now it's 3-all on the second map. Just shows you sort of how fickle the game is, and how sort of maybe map choice is crucial. Maybe even the wall up situation can be crucial in your games. But we'll see how it goes. Smoked. Full top barn is smoked out. Full on smoke party going on up there. Notorious gets his Lancer out again. That shot only doing 10% damage there. BC may have thought it did more. There you go. Notorious gets that round. So close now to closing the series out.
His turn.
Oh, we got him lanced down. So 4-all is the score. I'll just sort this. I'm trying to sort it midstream. Hello, Ultra.
Hi, Ultra.
Oh no.
Ultra says, "Who my room, Bossman is my maid. He's not doing it as she is on strike." Well, you're not treating your maid very well then, are you? You'd be doing a better job, but we'll get over there swiftly for you. How do you end goal?
Yeah.
And then
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
that should have fixed that. Don't think it updates live on the stream. Oh yeah, it does. There we go. Follower bar fixed. There we go. As we're up to 18 viewers, welcome to the stream. Hope you're well today. For the bread, it says we could see for the first time in Champions Cup in the last round one game, we could see a map getting drawn out of the hat. He does do it. He hits it.
Notorious had the frag.
This is quarterfinals, yeah, round one. Notorious had the frags and the sniper. Beastly manages to take it. The lovely Lancer Queen. 5-2-5-4 would mean
5-0.
5-0, 5-4 means Notorious does have Cog.
And they are playing on
Impact. Maybe it's a big upset, really, for Beastly to take a map. Like, however he's done it, however you think of the strats that he used, like, the point is he still took a map. And now he's got Notorious potentially on the back foot, like he's in his head. Oof, a swift body check. Let me say 5-2 Notorious. I'm not sure what Crisis has just said, and I believe to be Italian, but my name was definitely mentioned as Notorious puts down Beastly 4-1-0. Agonize says Beastly will take this. He's a freak with snipe. Crisis says 5-1 Notorious.
This is like Beastly's best maps.
Ultra says 5-2 Notorious. There's only Agonize at the minute.
I say Beastly too.
You say Beastly as well?
It's Impact.
We'll see. And Beastly does get 1-all. He's giving him the treatment. There you go. You're going to get in someone's head. That's how you do it.
Although to
Imagine
be fair,
Notorious
he back his first round and
then won the map.
Yeah, and then won the map.
Went 2-0 down, won a round, bagged him, and then took the victory.
So it could be very much a plan.
You got Beastly's typing in the chat. Don't lose to a ranked player. Like, he's really trying to get in the head of Notorious here.
Yeah,
Really trying to get
British cheat.
British cheats. Is Notorious Scottish? Or like, I'm not sure where Notorious is from actually. I think he's from the UK though.
Fine. Still.
But we'll see. There's Notorious. We'll have to see. A little bit of a debate heating up in the chat about who's better with snipe. Notorious or Beastly. Agonize obviously staying loyal to his friends. Both of those incidents have trapped Beastly slightly.
What's he doing?
Notorious! Notorious! as Beastly is looking to cause possibly the biggest upset of the tournament.
It looked like his controller disconnected. It's like,
I wondered what he was doing. Like he had the
I
sniper
wonder
out.
what Notorious was doing.
Yeah, that's what I didn't know what he was doing. And like he put the sniper away.
He could have just stood there and like from distance. Shot
Yeah,
him
but he
3
got
times.
close, and then Beastly did what like the sort of typical like eater shot, step forwards, bang him.
Yeah, you would know about that.
Oh, and Notorious does pull it to 2-all. As the fight continues, it's heating up this one. Notorious is marking him to win the tournament. You did say actually, yeah, you did say that this would go to a tiebreaker. But we'll see, as it's 2-all on the tiebreaker map. I think you have the line right.
Now it's just showing off.
What, shooting covers? Anyone to blind fire a cover? You'd have to be good with the sniper babe to blind fire a cover. Anyone can do that. He stunned him. Oh, Beastie's jumped a wall. Gets checked down. As Notorious closes out to go 3-2 up now. It's definitely heating up. Definitely a tense fight. As the course of the tournament goes, you'd imagine the players that win in their own are going to get stronger. They're going to get more warmed up. Oh, Notorious nearly took his dome off for his trouble there. Both players very quick to get aggressive with the shotguns.
Yeah, I like that. It's not a lot of running around the map.
Oh, Notorious exchanges. Now Notorious looking at game point 4-2 up. Notorious can close this out here. Can Beastly do the unthinkable again? Make this comeback? We'll find out in a moment.
What do you mean 2-0?
Yeah, like still like coming back 5-0 down the first map and then losing, then 2-0 down and coming back. Like, can he do it? Can Beastly close this out? Or will Notorious? It's that situation, isn't it? Again, one mistake, one slip up, and it's game over for Beastly Sponge.
It's 3-2 now, no, 4-2.
4-2 now. He needs 3 consecutive.
Oh no!
And now he goes. Notorious giving him the bag, giving him the treatment. Beastly being a sport though, he's staying in. He's letting the map play out, even though he's getting full Y buttoned. It's not frozen for me there, Killer, so if you just refresh, it should take care of that. I'll check my statistics. Everything's alright on my end, gentlemen. If you refresh that to there. And Ultra did call 5-2 Notorious.
No way.
Ultra called it, and it happened. And Fluent qualified beating Chess Nexus in a GB format. Best of 3. He managed to beat Chess Nexus 2-1. Dovney takes the first round pretty swiftly. There you go. Oof, down goes Dovney. What do you reckon, people? Will somebody take this series 2-0? Will it be a 2-1? Do you reckon? Place your bets. Let's going to be close either way, I reckon. Whether it's 2-0 or 2-1, I reckon every map will be close.
Here we go again. Eyes on target.
Duffney goes 2-1 up in this series. There you go. Round for round with each other. Felix is 2-0 Dubney. Night Knight is 2-1 Dubney. I do still have a Gears of War Rockstar code to give away. So if you want to make your predictions, but I think we'll save that maybe for a map. I've only got one code. We can't give it away. The only way Dove loses is impatience, says Agonize. The bane of anyone, really, isn't it? Impatience. So how do you think that would play out, Agonize? Do you reckon? So Dovney wins the first map, and then Fluent manages to make Dubney impatient when it comes to the other maps, because obviously mid's already been selected, so Harbour's next, and the tiebreaker can't be either of those maps. Do you think he'll be able to sort of outweigh him? Oof. Dovney updates Fluent. Third map gets drawn randomly. I have a little ball next to me with the other maps written on little pieces of paper, and it gets drawn if required. Obviously minus the maps that these two selected, which were Mid and Harbour. It gets drawn out randomly and live for your viewing pleasure. Oof. Fluent takes down Dubney. Going round for round with each other at the minute. Round for round. For all. I have to see. The only people who bet on Dubney. Nobody reckons Fluent can win. I think Lemon thinks, yeah. Lemon thinks Fluent can win. And again, the update doesn't give it there. Just doesn't. Fluent on top. Welcome to the stream, Chadwick. Hope you're well. Oof. As Fluent starts to pull ahead. 99 says, if Fluent wins this map. Chadwick's hyperbolic. Yo, buddy. But yeah, if Fluent wins this match, then he wins the series, says 99. Well, I suppose we'll see. It's a pretty fair bet. Oh, Dovney starts with the teabag. I suppose it's one of those, isn't it? Like, Fluent, in his qualifying match against Chess Nexus, he did lose the first map and then managed to win the next two. So I suppose it's just a matter of see what happens, isn't it? Oh, Dovney, 6-all, sorry, keeps his composure and pulls back the 2-round lead. Don't think either player's playing particularly passive at the moment. I think they're both playing fairly aggressively in their own right. Quick rounds, quick fights. Oof. Meaty. They went round for round with each other, and then they've won 3 rounds consecutively each. So they're still kind of going round for round with each other. Oof. Thought Dubney was going to take another round, but Fluent keeps the usual in the flow of rounds and brings it to 7-all. Dubney's got 2 more kills, but it's 7-all because of updates. Gotta love Gears of War. Fluent, I'm not sure if that was an intentional mantle over the cover, but it did seem costly for him. Oh, there you go. Dovney puts himself on match point. Now Fluent will need to win 3 consecutive rounds, otherwise he's going to have to do a bit of a repeat performance as he did against Chess Nexus and win back-to-back maps. Let's see if he can do it, or if Dovney can close this one out. Down goes Fluent. That will conclude the end of map 1. That will conclude it. As Dovney takes the first map 10-7. Need to remember that round count. Execution format. First one.
Let's make this shit quick, kids.
Dovney to take the first map 10-7. So does have a bit of an advantage round count wise. Have to see, both opting for a slightly different strategy. Now we're seeing other weapons come into play.
Target my mark.
As Fluent gets put down. Wastes both his instants and gets put down in that first round. A good fight, interesting fight. Dovney does take it. 1-0. As we'll see. Dubney is the leader, so he will be the one we will follow.
I'll take that.
Ops for the snipe versus Fluence grenades this time. This is where Harbour can turn into the passive fight, isn't it? One player's up for the snipe, one player's got the frags. Dubney doesn't seem like he wants to mess about though. Guess we'll have to see. Dubney seems pretty confident in his snipe at the minute. Oh, well played there from Fluent. I do believe Dubney probably could have taken his head off if he'd have just kept the snipe out. I think pulling the shotgun out was the costly mistake there. If he just kept the snipe out, he probably could have domed him. But I guess we'll never know. No, this isn't first map, Trinder. This is second map. Dubney won the first map, which was his choice of mid-fight. He won that 10-7. So this is second map you're seeing here.
Enemy contact. Contact.
Dodges the first ensign. Dodges the second ensign. And down goes Fluent again. Played brilliantly. You get the drop shot in the last round. But that's twice in a row now that Dubney has forced Fluent to use both his ensigns. And then delivered a swift shotgun death. To see again how this plays out. Dubney looking the stronger of the two. First in the Nasher fight. And now looking the stronger of the two on Harbour. But we'll see how that continues.
Throwing smoke. Contact.
Oof. Meaty. Both plays full red, so neither wants to play the push.
Eyes on target. Lock loaded.
Oh! Fluent full red manages to get through. No problem, Ronslot. Thank you very much for tuning in, but enjoy the rest of your evening. As I say, people, if you don't already, I only need 13 followers to hit the goal of 300. So hit that follow button if you don't already.
Hey, let's make this shit quick.
This is the final Champions Cup game of today, and then tomorrow's stream starts at 5 PM UK time,
Target my mark.
and we'll see the rest of Champions Cup played out, which will be 6 1v1s in total. Thank you very much for that follow there, Ronslot. Oh,
Incoming flame.
are we going to see another repeat? Can Dubney make Fluent use both his ensigns again? And Pounds, thank you very much for that follow there as well, buddy. Leaving me only 11 off the target. The target is to try and hit 300 across today and tomorrow before I turn 30 on Wednesday.
Enemy mark.
Oh no, Fluent, not again. Yes, again as well. Fluent twice now has had the ensigns forced to waste them both and then loses the round. Well played. This is heating up, pun intended. As Dovney now holding enough rounds to guarantee no matter what happens now, he will have faction choice for the tiebreaker. Map count is 1-0 currently to Dovney. He won the first map of his choice, which was mid at first to 10 Nash's only. He won that 10-7 and is now sitting 3-2 up on the second map. Fluent caught with his pants down. Oh, caught napping. Oh, then Fluent manages to get the Lancer down to go 3-all. So map count is 1-0 to Dovney. Once again, I'm interested to see if Dovney can do it again. Can he give Fluent the insins, get him to waste both, and then kill him again? And what makes it even funnier is if he does that and then loses the next round and then does it again. That'll be all 5 rounds by doing the same thing. I think there's a point where you've got to either become more conservative with the insins or maybe switch up your strat. It's tied up, so let's switch it over to Fluent. Pretty much exchanging Lancer bullets fairly. Now they're getting a little bit more passive, aren't they? What is that dawdle, Dovney? 8%. The Fluent's going to obviously want the insins, as per usual. Can he put them to use this time, is the question. Can he do something with them? 1. There you go. Fluent manages to hit an insin and goes 4-3 up. Looking now to close out a second map. If he does so, tiebreaker will be required. Not sure though. Dovney could do it, could pull it back. Maybe, maybe not. We will see. Dovney opting for an earlier strat of going for the snipe. Ooh, hits the body check. Dovney didn't mess around last time he had the sniper rifle, and it looks like he's going to do the same again. He did come straight down last time, got straight on the aggressive. Fluent managed to get the drop shot. Switch to the frags, not successful. Once again we find ourselves in this familiar position. There's the body check. Dovney now in a position to get hold of the drop shot. So now Fluent has got a 3-minute 20 game of ring around the map. Oh, he gets the ambush. Oh, Dovney. I would have said there that Flume would have got the kill, but that was absolute choke city. He had to point blank hit it, maybe sponged a little, but missed his second. Dovney is able to punish that mistake from Fluent. A round Now we'll settle the entire series for Dovney, and we'll give Fluent a shot at a tiebreaker. So it's going to be interesting to see now. Fluent once again gets the insins. Currently only a 25% return for Fluent with these instant grenades. 4 attempts at it. He's managed to hit him once. And down you go, Fluent. Thank you very much for playing. That will see Fluent eliminated from the competition 2-0. Who made that prediction? Was that Felix? Yeah, Felix did call 2-0 to Dovney. And that is all she wrote. Big target. But if you don't already, hit that follow button. Show some love for the stream. And here we go with round 1 in map 1 of the first series of the day. Let's see. Get myself a nice glass of juice ready as we see the classic Reclaim straight at the top barn. Jammy gets straight down there though. Mantis is really aggressive and Jammy punishes Mantis's aggressiveness there with a very swift first round. Now my B-day is tomorrow, Mush. It's tomorrow. So that's my target. I turn 30 tomorrow. So it's a bit of a play on the numbers. I turn 30 tomorrow, hoping to hit 300 followers before my birthday. Do you know what I mean? 11 away, but we'll see if it happens. If it doesn't, it's no biggie. But it would be nice as a little personal goal. Oh, Jammy. Coming out making an early statement today. Mantis getting caught 2-0 very swiftly.
Have you tweeted this time?
Yeah, I've tweeted that I'm live. Everything's there. Everything's ready. Notorious is in the chat, obviously waiting, maybe scouting potential future opponents. One of these two could be, if he makes it all the way, could be his final opponent. As Mantis has got, Jammy, he's so clinical with his shots. 3-0 up on Mantis in what is less than a minute game time. Is very quick, very clinical. No nonsense from Jammy. Today, he means business as he is 3-0 up on map 1. Mantis's choice. This is also Notorious's map choice. So in the final, we could see Notorious versus Jammy on this map. And Jammy looks very, very strong. I think it's the first time we've seen Jammy miss shots there. As he is full red now. Mantis with an opportunity. He doesn't collapse on it though. He was full red himself. Jammy had hit plenty of shots. The new brawl comes forward. Misses it and Jammy punishes again. 4-0. 4-0. Notorious, that's not my name. Your name Matt? Is it actually just Matt then, Notorious? Is your name not Matthew? Like Matt for short? Is it just Matt? I don't think I've ever met someone who just has the name Matt. Like it's always short Matty, short for Matthew. Interesting. But here we go, folks. It's Jammy looking to close out map 1. What is this? This started minutes ago. And here we go. Misses the shot. That was crucial there. Jam could have closed it out 5-0. He's opting to rotate as Mantis has played a very nice smoke. Oh, and Mantis does get a point on the board. Gets a point on the board. That's what you need. You can't let Jammy win the first map 5-0. Going in his map choice straight, like 5-0, going and then into his map choice. He's going to be sat there pretty confident. But Mantis does get his foot in the door, so to speak. But he does have a mountain to climb. One mistake, one slip up, one noob roll, and that's it. That will be map 1 over. Overthrow of the smoke. Mantis is all over Jammy now. Finding his footing. as it were. Alright, fair enough, Notorious. Fair enough. But say, people, if you don't already hit that follow button, 11 away today from 300. As Mantis is clawing back, fighting his way back. 3 more rounds. Can he do it? Can he complete this comeback? Jammy is getting in there. Black Steel Carmine. Mantis opting for a different route. Takes the bottom barn route. Jammy sees it, checks it. Oh, a full red from Mantis there. But Jammy does get him down. And there you have it, folks. There you have it. 5-2 map 1. Very quick, very efficient work there from Jammy. Mantis did try to claw back, but I feel like once you're 4-0 down, like, it gets hard. You know what I mean? There's still a lot of people like on Twitch watching, streaming, but it's not like Gears is. Everyone's waiting for Gears 5. That's where it comes down to. Like 2 weeks on Tuesday, 2 weeks on Friday, we get access to Gears 5. But here we go. Snipes picked. Oh, was that a sponged headshot? I think he just gave him a haircut. But he has checked. Yeah, double checked him down. Jammy's pushed right across straight to him. Oof. Tries the blind fire. Jammy, very, very aggressive 1v player. We'll have to see. It's very clinical. Well played there, Jammies. He does go 1-0 up. See, it's looking very strong. And if that, so the second shot did check him down, and that first shot did hit him in the head. Like Jammy 2 shot him down, so that first shot he did shoot him in the head. He just ate it. He ate a sniper round to the face.
Yum 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 yum.
Yum 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 bullets. Oh, off the pickup. Oh, Jammy is on fire today, looking ridiculously strong as he is opening up Mantis's dome like a fucking watermelon. Absolutely shattered. Here we go. Jammy is so strong. I feel bad for anyone who has to come up against him. It's winner of this will play Bosser. Bosser, if he's watching, must be thinking, shit. But there is 2 games to be played after this, before Bosser plays Jammy. So I wonder if Jammy maybe jump into a private lobby, do something to sort of stay well. He might just chill and play whatever. He might think, fuck it, I'm going to go play some Apex or Fortnite.
Yeah, a good excuse for this.
The Jammy still is spiking. He's having spiking issues there. Not sure why. His connection is spiking. I mean, he is still managing to win, but hopefully he can sort that out coming into the later games. He'll have a lot of time to sort it out after this. See there, he's back down. He's just getting random connection spikes. Not sure why. Mantis doesn't seem to be having the same issue. We'll have to see how that continues. Mantis gets around. Some would argue probably because of the movement lag, but we'll see. Makes it hard for Jammy, like makes you sort of a bit more hesitant to push. It's like because when you're pushing, and just as you're pushing, the movement lag kicks in. But there you go, Jammy. It's no nonsense. Like when he's not jerking about, he's very quickly and very efficiently dealing with Mantis. We'll see how that continues. I mean, Jam he's looking strong. He's looking really strong. This is getting close to like agonized speed, beastly speed. Like and that was the quickest that we'd seen, and Beastly is up next against Notorious.
Yeah, it's not gonna go as quickly then. At least not for Beastly.
I think Notorious is tag. I know he has like a funny tag, doesn't he? Isn't it EG? Then it's Notorious with 2 eyes. Something like that. Notorious, if you're watching, bro, put your tag in for moi. Oh, Mantis does get Jammy. Maybe he spoke a little bit too soon. Maybe Mantis can pull this map back. We'll have to see. At the minute, Jammy looks strong. Bossa looked strong yesterday, but that was on mid. So we haven't really seen Bossa play the GB format yet, the whole execution on any map style. He's just been rocking out mid fights. Man, this almost gets his head taken off. Again. Oof. Man, it's opted for the window play again. Oof, and there you go. Jammy hit the cover, but his gun was facing the wrong way. It does irritate me when that happens to me, but there you go, 3 all on map 2. Jammy, as Mantis is coming back, you have to wonder, is it connection issues? Or can Jammy do something to stop this? Mantis now, his first time is on the cam. Oh! Mantis hits Jam as Jam hits the body check, but Mantis does hit the headshot. There's now... Did she crunch it?
Yes. Where's my headset?
Just tip some water down there, she'll run off.
Yeah, and leave it. What if she eats it up?
Yeah, so then leave her.
Yeah, but do you see my headset?
Yeah, it's here. I'll grab it for you now.
Thank you. Can you grab my jump first one?
Can I grab you what?
Jump.
Oh. New jumper. 4 all. Mantis managed to take the lead. Jammy has pulled it back. So we're going to see the first time today, we're going to see a final round. We'll see how it plays out. Mantis needs 1 round to pull this to a tiebreaker. Jammy needs 1 round to win the series. Body check hit by Jam, not by Mantis. Oof, meaty shot from Jammy, hits the check again. Jammy does close it out. 5-2, 5-4. That will see Jammy advance to the next round very swiftly as we keep it updated on our little board. A nice little whiteboard to keep track of the bracket and what is happening. And there we have it. So we will see Beastly versus Notorious now. Harbour. Those are the other maps. But let's see as we are getting underway now with Exilt versus Bossa. We'll see how it goes. Oh, Exilt maybe should have punished that shot there. Unfortunately did not. Does hit a shot. Bossa down to 30% health. Both rinsing through the Nasher ammo quicker than you can say, boo. But Exilt does take the first round. Well played to him. Exilt's maybe a bit of the underdog in this tournament when you look at some of the other names. So we'll definitely be able to make a statement early on for the rest of the players in the tournament if he can defeat Bossa and progress to the next round to face a Reefs or RG Jam. We'll see. Bossa opted. That was a tactic we've seen him use quite a lot against Syntax, was just the blind firing over from the end. We'll have to see how it goes. Oh, the jump of the box, Bossa! No! No, 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 no. And there you have it. 2-0 to Exilt. A good start. for Exilt's taking 2-0 up. There you go, Bosser. Getting his foot in the door, getting himself underway as he takes out Exilta to make it 2-1. It's interesting. This is, I mean, after this we have Dubney v Fluent. Fluent has selected Harbour, and Dubney is again another player who's opted for the mid fight. But again, Dubney did qualify via mid fight against Mush. A lot of money on the line really for a few singles, like just for an 8-player tournament. $50 prize pool. Oh, Bossman with a meaty shot there to take down Exilt. Yeah, that's the thing, Agonize. I mean, if he can win, it's a big upset, and it's also like it's a big statement for the rest of the tournament. Do you know what I mean? Like, but again, like this, you can't think like that, Jake. You just got to play, do your thing, punish his mistakes, and move on. And there you go. Exilt takes that 3-2. This Bossman did manage to tie it up, but Exilt still battling, still fighting on. Let's see how it goes. This looks pretty confident here. Oh, Exilt puts Bossman down. It's best of 3. Every game from round 1 to the final will be best of 3. As I say, and I've let each player pick their own map, and the others will be drawn. The tiebreakers will be drawn out, minus the map. Obviously, minus the map or maps that have been played. Oh, the Halo Reach characters look so good. I mean, but I think it was Jay, like HLHJ. He tweeted out like he'd like to see the Master Chief in there. Like I would as well. Like I'd love to be able to run around on Gears of War as the Master Chief, because like anyone who knows me, the Master Chief's my favourite character from a game. Full stop. Like I fucking love the Master Chief. He's the best. Yeah, I've seen 4-3 so far on the first map. So yeah, the format is best of 3 each time. Both players picked a map, and then tiebreaker gets drawn, minus the maps they chose. Both these players opted for mid. Well played, Exilt. The next game, which is Dubney v Fluent, who is in the chat, nice enough to grace us with his presence. Fluent selected Harbour, Dubney selected mid himself. Then the rest of the games are going to be played tomorrow due to some schedule issues, but tomorrow's stream will start at 5 PM UK time, and we'll see the entirety of Champions Cup played out. The rest of the people in the tournament, if you obviously aren't aware, the rest of the people in the tournament did select other maps. It was just Exilt, Bossman, and Dubney who all selected to play on mid. Everyone else has chosen to play like GB maps. We've seen round 1's anyone's game, but I feel like it's going to be the same into the semi-finals, the third place playoff, and the grand final. Like, it's going to be the same, like the way it's done, but it has all been drawn at random. Like the entire thing has been drawn. I did upload the YouTube video of the draw for round 1, and then it goes from there. And then obviously people pick their own maps, and the tiebreakers are all random as well. So try to make it as fair as possible. And it's a lot of money, sort of, for like win 3 singles, like win 3 1v1s, win $25. Do you know what I mean? It's a lot of money in your back pocket for just winning a few singles games at the end of the day. Here we go, as we see the players getting a little bit more passive, a little bit more defensive. Both putting each other on 68% health there. interesting. But Exilts is sort of in the driving seat, does have a bit of a lead. Oh, Boss has got him red there though. Oh, Exilts. There's some lovely movement to get himself out of trouble. Boss is still there though. And there we go, now Exilts is the one being the aggressor, but that noob roll! Oh, Jay! Exilts! No! You had him down to 21%! 21 fucking percent! And the noob roll! Oh, painful to watch, you hate to see it. Boss are getting gifted around. After Exilts did everything right. Oh, there you go. That ties that back up. He missed rolling on alt. Fair enough. As I say, people, I am trying to hit 300 followers. My birthday is Wednesday and I turn 30, so I find it a bit fitting to try and hit 300 before I turn 30. So if you don't already, hit that follow button. Show some support. There's Exilts. Looks fairly in control, but there you go, Boss with his blind fire over the cover. And down goes Exilts. Duffney, you don't. I don't what? Misroll on alt? Well, we've still got the second map. This is still first map, so it shouldn't be too long. It shouldn't be too quick, sorry. Oof. Oh, Exilts just keeps holding on to that 2-round advantage. He just holds on to it from the start of the game. Went 2-0 up and he's just holding on to it every step of the way. 2-round advantage, 2-round advantage. We'll have to see. But it's looking pretty good for Exilts at the minute. Let's take map 1. What's it down to 24% again, Exilts with the stronger shot on the exchange. Oh, and Bossa manages to pull it to 8-7 as the fight continues. Who's your bets on, people? Who do you think is going to take this series? Who do you think is going to take this map? It's very close. If it's anything to go by, though, Exilts will win this next round if it follows its current pattern and keep its 2-round advantage. Oof! And there you go, Bossa ties it up at 8-all. Looking good, looking strong. Have to see. 8-all on the board. First map, first game of Champions Cup. We'll have to see. As I say, we've got 2 games this evening, and then all other games concluding Champions Cup will be played tomorrow, starting at the earlier time of 5 PM UK time. That'll be opening up with Jammy versus Reefs. Oh, unlucky there, Exilts, as the fight is continued. Bossa has now got himself in control. 1 round needed to take map 1. We will see. Fluent plays today, yes, 99. He plays after this one. And then everything else will be played tomorrow at 5 PM, starting with the last 2 round 1 games. The Reefs beat Jammy first, and then Notorious versus Beastly Sponge. But there you have it. Bossa managing to pull it back. Exilts put in some really good work early on, holding a lead. Book his spot in the semi-finals against either RG Jam or Reefs. Bossa hits him nicely there to take their lead. That's 5 consecutive rounds now for Bossa as he continues. What is opening up to be an onslaught of kills. See if Excel can break this momentum sooner rather than later would be best. On my screen, most of that first shot missed, but put him down to 8% health. That looked peculiar, but that's Gears 4 logic for you. Yeah, Homicide, welcome to the stream, bro. Hope you're well. As now Bossa seems to be finding his thumbs, as he's now 7 consecutive rounds. Does look now it's going to be a tad one-sided. Dubney and Homicide, the ultimate bromance. Silts. Oh, down again. First game was 10-8, believe it or not, to Bossa. 10-8. And now this is 8 consecutive rounds for Bossa as he goes 4-0 up in map 2. Looking to take the series 2-0. We'll see if he can do so. Oh! He's unstoppable at the minute. Absolutely unstoppable. I think we're going to be looking to take Harbour and Mid out of the hat for Dovney versus Fluid. Doing it a bit preemptively, maybe looking for a bit of Caster's Curse. Maybe hopefully Exil can pull something back here because this isn't looking good. Bossa. Yeah, Elusive, welcome to the stream. Swords, yeah, swords at this point. That's now 10 consecutive rounds for Bossa. As I say, if you don't already, people, hit that follow button, show some love for the stream. Help me get to 300 before I turn 30. But this is looking painful now. Oh my god. So unlucky there, Excel. Was that a bit of sponge? I don't really know. Didn't see from Excel's point of view. But Bossa now, this is 7 seconds to win the 7th round. It's a bit poetic. And again, round after round now. Bossa has said in the chat, head's gone. It was. This is the thing though. The first map was 10-8 to Bossa. It was so close, and Exil held an 8-6 lead, and then Bossa won 4 consecutive rounds to win. But now Bossa sits on 12 consecutive rounds. As Exil goes down again. This could be the first straight up whitewash we've seen, especially in a mid fight. That's what I'm saying, Felix. It was the first map was so close, but now it's so maybe Excel sort of lost it. Maybe lost his morale after losing that first map as closely as he did. Now Bossa looking to close this out. And there you have it, folks. It was painful to watch. Unfortunately, Exilt does get eliminated.